What? Pull up on that bitch like, hold up, wait a minute. Heard you talking shit like, just come and get it. This ain't what you want, bitch, I teach you do the dishes. Act up if you want to, I'ma grant you a few wishes. Jealousy, I think it's jealousy. I think you proud of me, I think it's hard to say.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast. I need you to do it with me.
Okay.
Industry's most wanted podcast. Now you official.
Okay,
you ain't official until you do it with me.
Thank you.
You did. Give me some love.
Okay.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? Transferring good energy, good vibes.
All the time.
I heard we got Florida in the building.
Lauderdale Lakes.
Introduce yourself, baby.
I am Toot StLouis, a Lakes baby, a raw one. Don't be a dummy. Duh.
Duh.
That was perfect.
Yes. Hey, I'm going to be your ad-libber. You dig?
Yes.
We catching a whole vibe. We had a girl moment, y'all.
A whole vibe.
You know, because honestly, I would say 95% of my interviews are with men, which is cool. But I love when my ladies come through and represent. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, shout out to you for being here today. Man, we got a lot to talk about.
Thank you so much.
Where you? Me. Of course, you're welcome. Where you from originally?
Okay, I'm from Lauderdale Lakes, Broward County, Florida.
Okay.
Originally, that's exactly where I'm from. Born and raised. I was born in Broward General Hospital.
Is that 954?
Yes, it is. 954-754. Okay.
I know my area codes. You dig?
Yes.
That's dope. Let's take it back, though. I always want people to understand your journey because you've probably had some ups and downs to get to where you're at, right?
Absolutely.
It ain't always an easy ride. You know what I'm saying? But that journey is what brings us to who we are. So we're going to take it back to your childhood before music.
Okay.
What were you into?
Before music, I was the best little sister.
Okay.
Like, for real, I wasn't really doing sports because I'm the baby of the family.
Okay.
So my brother, who's my best friend, he was playing football. So every Saturday from like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 8 at night, we get the football field. You know, Florida, we big on football.
Nah, for real. That's so big facts.
We was Hurricanes.
Yeah.
So
yes.
So it was going to the field every Saturday. So I was like the best little sister, root my brother on. Let's go, Captain.
I know that's right. You was his personal cheerleader.
Exactly.
I know that's right. And I think being around sports, even if you weren't playing them, sports help structure you. Because you learn punctuality. You learn how to be a team player. You know, you just learn how, take criticism. There's a lot of stuff that you can take from that.
Yep, you learn boundaries. You learn a lot of stuff.
All that, man. What made you decide music was the path that you wanted to take in life?
Oh, music. I think going to my first concert.
Okay. What was your first concert?
Well, I don't even know if it was a concert or it was just like they was performing in the park, but to me it was a concert.
Right. Like Trina, a festival or something.
Exactly. Trina.
Man.
I love her.
Yes.
It was Trina and Breonna Perry in Oswald Park. My mom always had her birthday parties. My mom, my sister, brother, all their birthdays are like 3 days apart.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, consecutively.
What month?
August.
Oh, okay. It's a busy month in August. What? So let's see. Let's go back 9 months. So around December. Oh yeah, they was getting busy in December. It's cold.
Cold.
Babies come out in August.
Busting them back to back.
Makes sense.
My mom and dad was woo.
Yeah, getting busy.
Man, that's funny, Haitian Papi.
That's dope. So going there, being in that experience, seeing them on stage, having the crowd engaged with them, that did something to you. It shook your soul.
It definitely did. And then my dad would play the guitar.
Oh, that's even doper.
Exactly. So I'm just like, who taught him how to play the guitar? Okay, well, I like this. Let me sit and listen. So it's like, wow, I'm bouncing back and forth. Then I actually seen two girls from like somewhere where I'm from up here rapping. I was like, oh, I can do that. That's dope.
That's dope. And, growing up, being around that, you probably never thought, you knew you loved watching your pops play guitar, but you probably never thought that it was going to steer how you went career-wise.
Absolutely never.
Yeah.
Never. Not once thought about that.
Listen, me too. My uncle played guitar and the drums and the keyboard. Same thing. I used to love watching him play, but I never thought that it would steer me to want to work in the music industry one day.
That's so dope.
I'm so glad it did. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we love to do. Was it hard for you getting started in this music business as a not only are you a female, but you're an attractive female. You know what I'm saying? It's a male-dominated industry. Was it a smooth start, rough start?
I'm gonna say it was a smooth start.
Okay.
We hit some obstacles.
Yeah.
But we bounced back from
I know that's right. Women can bounce back from anything. No shade to the fellas in the room.
Shade.
But
hey,
we produce another whole human being. We can do anything, y'all.
Listen, I ain't get there yet, but she is absolutely right. That's a whole nother ball game y'all not ready for.
Facts. Absolutely.
Man.
So you had pretty decent beginnings in this music business. Talk to us about that. You know, like when you first started doing it, were the people around you, your family, friends, were they on board with you?
When I first started doing music, my first ever time going to the studio, I was like 13.
Okay.
And my big brother took me, and I was like, bro, I want to rap.
Yeah.
He was like, for real? I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm going to take you to the studio. You serious?
Oh, that's dope.
Okay. So I went, you know, I was like, oh, this is dope. I made a song. I'm like, I sampled, my first song was Lady Gaga's Judah. That Judah's beat, I sampled it. I was like, oh, this is so dope, because I was in love with Lady Gaga.
Yeah. I think a lot of people was. She's just because she's so creative and different.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love Gaga.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, man, I did a song. I went to all my friends. I'm like, yeah, I'll be rapping. And I started walking around through the neighborhood telling everybody, I know how to rap.
I'm a rapper, y'all. Yes. Like, no, for real.
Yes. And then I had people they would start helping me like write little raps.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So they were on board. They were supportive. Where did the name come from?
Okay, so I am Haitian. I'm half Haitian.
Okay.
Okay, so Tutu means like baby in Creole.
Okay.
My dad's friend used to rub my mom's stomach, and they called me Tutu when she had me. But after I got older, you know, they dropped it to like 2. I guess that's more adultish.
Yes. Okay. What about the St. Louis part?
That's really my last name.
See, I was so throwed at first. I'm thinking, okay, maybe she from the Lou. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm
she from the Lou.
Dale.
Okay, I know that's right. So you kept it really genuinely true to who you are.
Absolutely.
Man, that's
what
dope.
I want people to feel when they hear my music too.
That's great that you said that, because that's actually one of the things I like to talk about. See, we on a vibe. We got a wavelength going on.
Energy.
A whole lot of good energy.
Okay.
When people are hearing your music, you know, for the first time, what do you want them to get from it?
I want them to feel how I feel when I hear somebody's song for the first time that did something to me.
Yeah.
I want to have that like, ooh, let me play that back, because she just said something. Like,
yeah, you want them to feel it.
Yeah, like I want them to understand that what I'm rapping is everything I really went through.
Yeah.
I seen. It's nothing that I'm like dreaming about and making it up.
Right.
I haven't got to that point yet.
So you're catering with your music to men, women, and anywhere in between?
Yep, I have no genre like of sex.
Yeah.
My music is diverse.
I love that. That makes you more marketable. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. Because Slick, this is just what it is. Most fellas ain't going to ride around listening to a female song unless it's hard. You know, they got to really come with it. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff women talk about, a dude ain't going to sing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm going to twerk or throw it back.
Right. I mean, some fellas might, but you know.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. No, but that's dope. You got to have a catalog of music to cater to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Have you dabbled into other genres at all?
I have.
Talk to us about it.
I have. I'm excited. I'm really ready for it to like come out. Like, but I'm patient about it. But I stepped into a little bit of reggae.
Okay.
I did a little pop. I guess Dummy's like a pop song too, but maybe I went a little bit more poppier. Like I did a little bit of everything.
She said I went poppier. I like that. I like coming up with new words. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was poppier. Yeah. Hashtag poppier.
Hashtag poppier. Duh.
Period. Duh.
But definitely, yeah, I have a different diverse of songs.
Yeah.
I'm just ready to let everybody hear. I don't want everybody to think, okay, she only just be really like talking about the streets.
Right. And that's a part of it. You got to give them that side of you.
Definitely, absolutely.
But you got to have something for the ladies. Something for
that's not all me.
Nah, right. Absolutely. Something for the strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? For the girls that do want to, you know, shake it a little something. Because especially in Atlanta, we got strip clubs on every corner out here. They like gas stations. They everywhere.
I seen them.
You know, something for the smokers, something for the fellas, and something I'm a big advocate. You got to have something for the kids too, because you know you never know when you might be at one of them festivals like your girl Trina was performing in front of kids. You might not be able to throw all that profanity out there.
Absolutely right.
You know, so you want to stay ready. We don't want to have to get ready. Right. What's the music scene like in your city for independent artists?
Now, you know, I'm not living in I'm not living in Florida right now. I'm in North Carolina. So which city are you talking about?
We'll talk about both. We'll talk about where you from first, from Lauderdale. What's it like out there?
For the music scene?
Yeah.
Lauderdale doing it right now, honestly.
Yeah. A lot of dope talent.
Yeah. My brother, Gotti Kid, he doing his thing.
Oh, that's dope.
Good. He's doing really good.
Is there a lot of platforms out there for them to get involved with?
As far as I know of, I'm seeing a lot more. Like every time I go home, I see something different. I'll be like, oh, I need to try to figure out how I'm gonna, work my way through here.
Absolutely.
So definitely, yeah, I see a lot of networking and stuff going on.
I'm proud of our state. It's come a long way, because 10 years ago, it wasn't like it is now. There wasn't as many outlets, as many platforms, but a lot of content creators and stuff are putting together like events, podcasts, media platforms. Shout out to Florida. I'm proud of you guys.
Okay, Florida doing it.
Take it to Carolina then. What took you out there?
My mother.
Okay.
We married. I went out there and finished school.
Okay.
Then I got in the music scene. Actually, I started rapping in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So we got to talk about that a little bit more in depth. What city in Carolina?
Raleigh.
You in Raleigh. You know Sud? Sud. DJ E Sud?
Okay, yeah, I seen him, ran past him, but we ain't ever had that interaction yet.
I always like to ask people that. Also, too, the Coalition DJs, Carolina, are heavy out there,
Yep. Spank NY. Do you know Spank?
That's my dog, man.
Yes, Spank.
Quick sidebar on how I met him is when I first moved to Atlanta, I got offered a show on Highly Unique Radio, which is owned by Rich Black, and Spank is a part of that situation. So that's how I met him when I first moved here back in 2013.
That's so dope.
It's a good dude.
Rich and Spank.
Yes, most definitely. So how did being in Carolina push you to say, you know what, I'm gonna do music now?
Okay, so I think losing my brother.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yes. Yeah. Losing my brother.
That's tough.
Yeah, it is.
It's tough, but you know what though? We gotta let that out. We as women are a ball of emotion because I lost my sister. I lost my mother, and it's hard, but at the same time, doesn't it give you almost like a sense of clarity on life though?
Yes. It's a wake-up call.
It is.
It's better any Aleve, Advil,
honey, anything I could puff on,
anything. Anything is
all
better.
That.
Listen.
Yeah, so losing your brother was like.
It was that wake-up call that I needed, yeah. And it was like, all right, pause, stop. What do you really want to be doing?
Yeah.
Where should you really be at right now?
Yes.
It's like, okay, music. He was just taking you to the studio.
Man, it was your brother that was taking you to the studio?
Yeah, him and my oldest brother.
Oh, man. That's so hard. Because he was probably one of your biggest supporters.
He definitely was out of three.
So you got to do it for him.
Yeah, it's 4 of us.
What's his name?
Casty, right here.
Long live,
Long live Castro.
He's with you all the time.
Absolutely.
He here right now.
Exactly.
He over there right now.
Exactly.
He is. He over there chilling right now.
Don't pop out on me. I don't want to see this now. I'm get scared.
You know what?
I need you.
What I believe about the spiritual world, not to get too much off on a tangent, is if we let them know that it's okay, they will come. But if we act like we scared and stuff, that's when they're going to distance themselves. So you got to be inviting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you want that spirit with you. He's
you.
Potentially your spirit guide. He's going to guide you through any situation.
You're absolutely right.
You know?
For that.
Absolutely. Most definitely. So he here with us right now. Tapping in.
Okay, Castro, Jason.
Yes, most definitely. So out in Carolina, what are some of the things that you're working on out there?
Out in Carolina, we have actually finished up the project Pain Before the Pandemic.
Yes. I like that title. That's dope.
Thank you.
How long was the project in the works?
Oh, man. Oh.
Probably a lifetime.
Listen.
Without actually, knowing it.
Right. But physical work.
Yeah.
It took about maybe 7 to 8 months to record.
That's good. You took your time with it.
Yes, but the crazy thing about it is I had to re-record the whole project over.
Why? What happened? If you don't mind me asking.
I took it to my engineer, whose ears I trust, like I trust my own.
Yes.
And she was like, this ain't it, sis.
Good for her.
Good for her, right?
Good for her. Shout out. What's her name?
Akia the Great. Shout out to you,
Akia. Shout out to you, my love. Thank you for being so honest, because a lot of engineers will not do that. They'll be like, go ahead, just give me the money. I'll mix it down the way it is. Boom, put it out. But she knows that that's her brand on the line too. So you re-recorded the whole entire project.
Whole entire project.
How did you feel about that?
My stomach was in knots. I was a little sad. I was like, what? Because I went to the studio. I'm so hyped. I'm like, we got the project done. Da, 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 da. Then she like, We didn't even make it to like the third song. She stopped and was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. But everything happened like consecutively, like perfect. Cause in the process of, you know, we're recording the project, I got C added onto my team. Shout out to Courtney Benjamin, Ron. I got my 2 managers. I got I don't know, am I finished with artist development? I don't think so, because it's so much to learn. So I'm gonna say I'm still in there if they say I'm finished. I'm not ready to graduate. But
I think that's a lifetime thing for all of us. Right. We're always, because the business is always changing.
Absolutely, every day.
Yes.
So and after we recorded the project, that took about, I was like in knots, so I was upset. So I was like, dang, all right, you know what? I'm about to go back home to Florida. Let me get a breath of fresh air.
Yep.
And breathe, and I'm gonna come back up here and finish. We knocked it out, I think, in like 18 hours.
Whoa, so you just back to back with it.
We did 2 days. Like, I took a break and went home, got like a few hours of sleep, went back, and we knocked it out. I was like, okay, dang. Did it.
You know what, though, to be honest, though, be grateful that something like that happened, because it sets you up for, in this business, there's going to be a lot of criticism. A lot, especially the bigger your name is, the bigger fame you have. People tear people apart out here for no reason, So it's like having something like that happen early on, to me, just kind of like sets you up to understand it ain't always going to be bad. And that wasn't even a bad thing. Yeah. It was constructive criticism, you know, and I'm glad that she was honest with you. So for you to go back and listen to it the second time around, what are your thoughts?
We in there. We in there. I'm like, okay, yeah, whoa, this sounds so much better. Like, my cadence came off just natural, energy, natural. When I listened to the song, I was like, well, I felt that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like one thing I was talking to with my last guest is, even when you put a song together, you could potentially record your verse 3 different times. And each time you record it, deliver a little differently. And then go back to the basics and say, okay, which one do I like the best? You don't necessarily have to go with the first one. You know what I'm saying? You could record that same verse in 3 different tones, delivering it 3 different ways, because that second one may be better than the first one, but the third one better than the first one.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Listen, yes. Sometimes I be in there doing it over and over until I get it right. If not, I be upset. I be like, God, hold on. We got to pause. I be like, play it again. Let me hear. What am I messing up on? Do it again. All right.
But that's good, though, that you understand that. And it probably took, which you said her name is what? Something the Great.
Akia the Great.
My apologies, boo. It took her to say, you know what, let's redo this. Now you probably not necessarily overthink, but you think about everything that you putting out now.
Yeah, and I feel like also, because Akia started out recording me when I did my first project too, so she kind of helped me get to, like, you know, get to where I was. So hearing her say that, it was just like a bummer, but at the same time, it was like, all right, Toot, she probably dead serious, and you need this, like, go ahead and just listen to what she's saying. Go take your little 5-minute break, time out, and get back together and just get back to it. Man. Sometimes you just got to accept it for what it is and leave it at that. Absolutely.
And you have to always remember to take time for yourself. That's so important. Some people get so caught up in just work. You got to take time for you and take care. You got to love on yourself sometimes, you know, because mental health is very real, you know, and people forget about that. And that's when they end up getting depressed or whatever. Make sure y'all taking care of yourself, especially us as women, because we're a ball of emotions, right?
Listen, I'm sending strength and prayers and blessings out there to everybody who need it.
Yeah. Okay. Most definitely. Absolutely. So let's talk about the project. It's redone. Now it's all the way together. It's ready. When is it coming?
No date just yet.
Okay. So coming soon.
Coming soon.
What's the title of it?
Pain Before the Pandemic.
Pain for the Pandemic.
Pain Before the Pandemic.
What made you decide to go with that title?
Exactly like what it says. It's been pain before the pandemic. I want people to understand, like, this is where I was. Yeah. This is where we're getting, and this is where we at now. Yes. Because it's not, I don't want them to think, oh, my God, it's just a sad tape. It's not that. Because Dummy is the single off of it. Yeah. So, you know, if you hear Dummy, you can be like, pain before the pandemic. How that fit in, Dummy? It does. Just listen.
It works.
It works. It's in there.
Yes.
Don't be a dummy and miss out now.
Right. Duh.
But, showing from Lauderdale Lakes all the way to North Carolina, Raleigh, to where we are now. Pain before the pandemic.
Most definitely. Yeah. You're basically painting a picture of stuff that you've been through. Have you shot any visuals yet for any of the songs?
Dummy video is out on YouTube.
Okay.
Y'all can go see that right now.
Make sure y'all go check that out.
Yes.
What's your YouTube channel?
Toot StLouis. Everything. Everything is Toot StLouis. TootStLouis.
Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button.
Thank you. Subscribe.
But further than that, go hit that thumbs up on the videos
and comment
and leave a comment. It don't cost you nothing but a couple seconds of your time.
Bing.
As an independent artist or someone like myself who is a content creator, we depend on that because in order to get our YouTube monetized, which is the goal, you got to have a certain number of subscribers and a certain number of watch hours.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Absolutely right.
Hey, that's the goal, is get paid off of our hard work, right?
Very real and raw.
Yes. So make sure y'all subscribe.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? One Prince said he gonna go subscribe, right?
I got you, and make sure I subscribe back to yours.
Yes.
Let's do it.
That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
So right now, you got the project on the way. How often are you putting out new music?
Right now, we're very solely focused on pushing Dummy.
Okay.
Let everybody know, don't be a dummy.
That's so dope. How did you come up with the concept for the song? I mean, obviously, it's kind of self-explanatory, but what did it mean to you?
Okay, to me, it means to tell any girl that's feeling insecure and feel like she about to step to another woman based off what she feel her man is doing or what the other woman is doing, don't be a dummy and embarrass yourself.
I know that's
focused on her bag.
Facts.
Not him. He's trying to get at her. She focused on the bag. Don't be a dummy.
Period. Absolutely. Don't take it out on her.
Never.
We as women have to really do better of uplifting other women because we as women get tore down by men and women.
Right.
Have you watched the Lizzo show yet on
No, I haven't.
I just love
show.
She has a show. I love her because she's so unapologetically herself. I just love her energy. But she has a show.
Shout out Lizzo.
It's called Big Girl something. But what she's doing is she's casting big girls to be her dancers on tour.
Oh, that's dope.
I don't watch a lot of reality type TV, but that show was so dope. It was so motivating for me because one thing that she empowers in all those women is just, man, be you. You bigger, so what? You're beautiful.
Tell me nothing.
Man, yes. And I love that. So yeah, when you get a chance, it's on Prime.
That's dope. Shout out Lizzo for that.
I binge watched the whole season in 3 days.
Dang, it was good like that. That's
yes, it's good like that, straight like that. But my point is just us as women, we have to do better in uplifting and empowering other women. Most definitely. So throughout the rest of this year, we're back to the halfway point. What else can we catch from you? Once the project drops, then what?
Once the project drops, expect for some shows. Expect from new music videos, new merchandise. Toot StLouis coming hard. We're not stopping.
I know that's right. So besides music, what other business ventures that you can share with us that you're either pursuing or are already tapped into?
The merch, like I said, we have the merchandise line for the Pain Before the Pandemic.
Okay.
But I'm also stepping aside and creating a separate merch that has nothing to do with the actual music.
I love it. What about because you're naturally beautiful. I know you got a little makeup on, but you have such beautiful features. I'm not hitting on you, but
listen, thank you. Stop. That's so sweet.
You are. Have you thought about getting into skincare or anything or that type of?
If I told everybody my secret, they wouldn't even believe me.
Please tell me, because I'm like an OG. I'm
for real.
I'm really into that now. Because when I was in my 20s and even 30s, it didn't, your skin is young and vibrant. It's very elastic, but I'm 48 now, right? So I'm at a point where it's things are starting to sag a little bit. And
no,
honey, tell me your secret. I need it.
Orange juice, water, and I don't use all those facial products.
Really?
Really.
So hold on, you talking about orange juice and water to drink or
to drink?
Oh, okay. I said you put it on your face.
No, I don't put it on my face. Now I would put a frozen lemon, and I'll rub it.
That's good astringent for your skin.
I definitely do that sometimes. But other than that, no. That stuff breaks my face out. So
sensitive skin. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, see, women got to worry about all this stuff. We was talking about it earlier. We got to powder our face and make sure our lashes look good and be like, dang, is my lashes coming off? You know?
You look good.
Men don't have to think about that kind of stuff.
Throw a hat on, y'all lit.
Nah, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, they ain't got to go through.
I just wipe it and go.
Little sweat rag and that's all I need. Most definitely. So outside of music, let's take it on just slightly personal. What do you like doing when you have a little bit of downtime?
I like cooking and eating.
Okay. You got to elaborate. What's your favorite thing to cook? If you could whip up right now and make all of us a plate, what would it be? What would be on that plate?
Y'all gonna get probably like a 6-course meal because I cook.
Oh, honey.
I'm not just going in the kitchen making some little Alfredo sauce. You getting macaroni, yams. You gonna get some stuffed chicken breast.
Okay.
Some asparagus. Like,
that's my favorite, asparagus.
Yes, I love asparagus.
Even though it makes your urine smell weird.
You know, broccoli had a little effect too.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh, but it's so good.
It's so good.
I just made my little own green bean casserole.
You
know what? Since we talking about the cooking, I'm gonna just sneak and tell y'all we got a little cookbook coming out.
Oh,
but I'm gonna share.
I knew there was something else in there. I had to bring it out of you.
I'm gonna share some of my recipes.
That is really, really dope. Are you gonna publish it like digitally, like on Amazon and stuff like that?
And I definitely want to do hard copies.
Yes, that's the way to go. That is fire. Big congrats on that.
Thanks.
What about doing a cooking show?
I haven't thought about that.
I mean, sure, the sky's the limit.
I'm not gonna say we haven't thought about that. I have thought about it. I've had it presented to me a couple times. Bing. I just haven't actually finished it. I went and bought the aprons, designed the aprons and everything.
Oh yeah, then you need to push forward.
I just had got so caught up in paying before the pandemic.
I understand. It's hard to sometimes find balance because you're so focused on one thing that it's like, okay, what am I gonna do over here?
Right.
But I mean, even if you do an episode like, you know, once a month to start out.
That's true, but too, I'm big on finishing one thing before starting another, because if not, you might not ever go back to it.
Period. So, absolutely.
Let's take it one day at a time. But if I do it, you're gonna be a guest?
I would absolutely love. All right. Love. But see, here I'm gonna throw a twist in there. I don't eat meat.
Okay, we got it. That's
so fine. You got to whip up some. I do eat fish.
Pescatarian.
See, a little, throw me a little pescatarian.
I was a pescatarian for 7 years. You gonna eat so good? You ain't got nothing to worry about.
So there you go. But my thought on that is, if you dive into other stuff, it's opened you up to a whole new market.
Yeah.
Right? Because now you're going to be able to touch people to hear your music, because you're going to have your own music playing in the background, right? So now it's opening you up to a whole new market.
You're absolutely right.
So I think it's important as an artist. Yes, you got to focus on your music, but you also got to dive into doing other things, because now you're touching a whole audience that you wouldn't have touched before. You know, and that's the goal, is you want to get the whole world involved, right?
Very much so.
Get them on board.
Every corner, pulling them in.
Right. Yes, what's keeping you focused?
Keeping me focused is just everything else that's going on in the world.
Yeah.
When you look on the internet and you see this, like,
man, it's crazy.
Be like this. Let me try to do something, because maybe if I can do this, maybe I can make a change somewhere in a little mix somewhere. So just staying focused and trying not to be a bad product of my environment, versus actually being a good product, something that can have kids to look up to. Not only kids, but even adults that's probably older than me, because there's people that's younger than me I look up to, because they did something I haven't done.
Absolutely. So that leads me into what I want to talk to you about next. You know, I'm a big advocate on, we all have a gift in life, right? You found yours. Music is your gift. Among other things, you can cook and, you know, but that's your passion, which leads you into what your purpose is. And you already said it, helping other people, motivating other people, inspiring other people.
Absolutely.
You know, I think that's why you're going to be great putting this book out, because you're going to be able to put your own twist on it. Even though it's a cookbook, you're going to be able to put your own little twist on it and bring people in. You're helping other people.
Exactly.
That's your purpose.
Okay. You dig. We here.
That's so dope. Before we get out of here, there's a couple things we got to do. But the first thing I want you to do before we give out social media and all that, look at the camera right now. You got people that are really on board for you, that are really rooting for you, that really want to see you win. What do you want to say to those people?
I want to say thank you, and I love y'all. And that is it, because it's so hard to get a thank you and an actual I love you nowadays. So that's it. Just keep doing you. I'm going to keep being me. And and we're going to do this together and be great. Thank you. I love y'all.
I know that's right. I'm big on stuff like that because those little common courtesy things of just a thank you or I appreciate you could change the dynamic of someone's day. Someone could be having a crappy day, but if you say, you know what, thank you, I appreciate you, that could flip everything around for them. Most definitely.
Sometimes people need to hear thank you.
I know that's right. Thank you for being here today.
Thank
you guys for being here today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you.
Thank you. Thank y'all. It's just a thankful room.
It's a big love session in here, you know.
All good vibes.
All good vibes. Is there anything else besides, you know, we're going to do social media and all that, but is there anything else that you have coming up that you want to let everybody know about before we get into the closure?
June 4th. We will be at Loud Fest out in Houston, Texas.
That's big.
So if you guys want to see me, hang out with me.
They do want to see you.
You know, I'm going to have some merchandise. I love giving out free T-shirts.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just DM me. I might shoot you a T-shirt.
I know that's right.
Shoot you a T-shirt. Stream Dummy. Make sure y'all watch the video. TootStLouis.com. Rock with your girl.
Most definitely. Well, 3 things we got to do before we get up out of here. You ready?
Ready.
First one is, I know we kind of sort of did it already, but tell them where they can follow you and keep up with you.
At TootStLouis.com. Well, not .com, but everything is at Toot StLouis. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, go to my IG, social media. Everything is Toot StLouis. Grab your merchandise. Don't forget to stream Dummy. Duh.
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 Duh, that's a no-brainer. Duh, that's the word of the year. Duh.
Don't be a dummy.
You're going to start hearing me say that all the time now. Duh.
Yes, duh. Let's go. Every time I catch you saying that, duh.
Do you have shirts with hashtag duh?
No, not yet.
Well, we need that. We need a shirt that has a hashtag duh. But with it like 3 H's. Duh.
Duh.
On the way, y'all.
It's coming. It's coming. Tampa's going to tell y'all everything.
Nah, for real. Y'all got to hear it here first. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you all the good tea. Second thing we got to do, anybody in particular you want to show some love and shout out to?
Yes, let's show some love to you for having me. Thank you again.
Duh.
Duh. Yes. Yes, that was perfect. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to the family, everybody who supports me. Thank y'all so much. Papa, I see you. See, Ron, we know that you want to be here. Shout out to you. We love you. Thank you guys for having me. That's it.
Okay. Well, that leads me to my last question, which is the most important one of the whole conversation, right?
Okay.
So we live and direct on the industry's most wanted podcast with your girl, TampaMystic. We got Toot StLouis checking in. That is her real last name, y'all. I got to know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
I'm the industry's most
wanted.
I am the industry's most wanted because first, I'm a raw one. I'm real. I'm giving you nothing but Toot StLouis.
Duh.
No secondary, no replicas. Only one of me.
Duh. I love it. Give me some more love one more time.
Yes,
boom.
Thank you for having me. Them nails is cute.
Oh, thank you. Listen, girl, I've been working. These are. I'm proud to say these are mine. I got a little dip powder on them, but yeah, these are my natural nails.
Good. They look really healthy.
Yeah, I just put dip powder on them to keep them stronger.
You
but
have a nail cam in here.
Yeah. Duh. Girl, that's good. I'm gonna be saying that all day.
Duh, you better.
Duh, like, come on now.
Don't be a dummy.
Don't be a dummy.
Yes.
That's my theme song, y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Don't forget it. Duh.
Nah, for real. We up out of here, y'all.